Hey guys, and welcome back to another Super Metal Brothers video. I'm Super Metal Brother Matt.
And I'm Super Metal Brother Dane.
Today we are taking a look at an MNE article with these are the most dangerous songs to drive to. Now, this list is pretty underwhelming straight off the bat. It's a very tame list, and it's probably done from the most tamest people in the world, the Chinese, I imagine.
Yeah, I think we might have to clarify. I'm not sure how strict China is with their music laws, but this could be like the heaviest songs
they're allowed
listen to in China. So
yeah.
look, we might get educated by
the most
some
anti-propaganda songs possibly, right? Well, nevertheless, what happened was the South China University of Technology studied 20 people using 60 tests apparently, and in quotations, the association between in-vehicle music listening, psychological and physiological response, driving performance was studied measuring perceived mental workload, standard deviation of speed, and frequency of lane crossing. Now they have these 10 songs here, and we're going to go through the list. And guys, prepare to be underwhelmed, because straight off the bat, the most likely song that these people were driving to is American Idiot from Green Day. Now this song bumps at least 100 and something 80 or something tempo beats a minute, and that's all I can really say about it. As far as speeding goes, I mean, it's a decent song. If you're a Green Day fan, I'm sure you're gonna like it. Post-Bush era, I guess it was, Danny. That's enough to get angry about. I can't remember.
I think it was Bush era.
It was Bush era, was it? There you go. Not much else to say, Danny. This is gonna be the list for us today, I think.
Yeah, so this is, again, if you're driving a car, apparently you're not supposed to listen to the song because you're most likely to speed or change lanes or whatever.
Maybe it brings up emotions for people that don't like Green Day, and it's a very strong reaction. Maybe there was a lot of Republican drivers that day.
Maybe in China.
Damn, Billy Joel, he sucks so much.
Well, Billy Joe, but Billy Joel's also
Billy Joe,
Billy Joe. Yeah, maybe that Fire song. Yeah, so I don't understand why they go. Apparently, because this song, they're saying because this song's the fastest one on the list as well. They're trying to correlate it.
They probably weren't speeding, but they were speeding faster than the other songs, maybe hoping the song to end. Because there were some other good inclusions here, so we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Good, but there were inclusions.
Next one, Miley Cyrus, second most likely to speed, and I could only be imagining that these players were speeding towards the closest cliff.
Speeding away from the song.
No matter how fast you drive, you'll never get away from the catchiness or the badness, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a long time since I listened to Miley Cyrus.
But there's another correlation. This is another like USA song. So maybe you're right. The Chinese get like triggered by America or USA in the song titles, and they freak out.
Yeah, small white chicks just don't do it for them. Maybe. I could imagine. I mean, seeing this front cover, maybe I'm like, it's the Disney Channel.
It's the worst. Like the reason why we did this article is that Loudwire published or republished this article. So we thought, it'd be full of like hard, heavy rock and metal songs, but it really is not like is this. So that's why but we got stuck into doing it.
Third worst song to drive to. The Killers, Mr. Brightside. Now, I guess for anyone in those Killers, for me, I think it's the band that says kind of that indie rock kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one's sped listening to this song, but speeding, possibly.
I'm Mr. Brightside. I mean, it has like a general driving nature to the song if it progresses, but
drive to the speed limit kind of song.
I think, these people must be their lives must be very mundane. Their favorite drink must be water or milk.
Yeah.
Because the speed will have any like type of like adverse reactions to these songs causing issues. I don't know. It just doesn't. I guess we listen to very heavy stuff.
I feel like this list would be better app called songs you can do the speed limit to or under.
Songs to drive into school zones with, because it's pretty tame. But anyway, apparently people in China again get triggered by Killers. Maybe that's right, the Killers.
Yeah, exactly. They had that. It's like, this
Killers!
is a nice song. Killers! Ah!
Get me away! Speed out of this area.
Don't Let Me Down from the Chainsmokers. This is the fourth likely song to get you caught by the police, apparently, for speeding. It's, I don't think I've heard this song, Dan, to be honest.
Probably I don't listen to the radio much, but it might be one of those songs I've heard, but I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm guessing it's not a heavy song. I'm guessing it's another mellow, soft rock song, so...
Yeah, it doesn't... looking at the cover alone makes me think that you're going to be fine.
Again, maybe the Chinese very polite. They take it literally. Don't let me down. So like, I won't let you down. I'll make sure I'll do the speed limit and help these guys out.
Because of the pollution there, anyway, everyone would be chain smoking, wouldn't
they?
Really?
That's a good point.
Maybe they're aware of their shortcomings and obviously their demise, and chain smoking makes them sad about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? And the fifth
the boss
is the boss. Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. I would have thought this would have bumped up a little higher. Because generally people who like Bruce Springsteen are pretty hardwired. The American folk.
Nah, but they're normally probably older people as well, so they don't really. They were probably not speeding. They're probably the ones who changed lanes and weren't like paying attention.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's probably why this was.
They're probably like tapping their steering wheel.
Yeah. Lucky they didn't do Born in the USA, because that would have gotten number one.
Oh, that's right.
That America's theme has been like rocking out in the top of this chart.
You'd have all the people with one hand on the steering wheel, with the other hand outside the window.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but actually give credit to Bruce. Like he's been on, I think, Broadway, for the last couple of years, but his shows go for like 2.5, 3 hour shows. So for him to sing like night after night and perform for that long, give him credit, man. He's the boss for a reason. So,
all right, now we're going into the songs that you're most likely not going to speed to, and off the top of that list is Led Zeppelin's "Stairway to Heaven." Danny, they've only listened to the first half of the song.
I think so. They cut out the test must not be long enough by the time they get to that rock out section. So they just hear the soft intro, and that's like, and she's by.
Yeah, but once that kicks in, surely people are. This song would surely jump much higher off the list.
You would think so.
But the first 2 minutes, man, I doubt you're even thinking about anything but having a nap. It's just a chilled song at the start. It's very lovely. Don't get me wrong. Maybe you can argue that it's very plagiarized as well. There are things around that. We can talk about that another time if you like. But again, it is a strong song.
Yeah,
and one of the most iconic rock songs of all time.
Well, this is actually a rock song, so give a credit to this list. It's actually gone a bit heavier. I mean, Bruce Springsteen's rock and Green Day's punk rock, but this is probably like what people consider to be a rocky song.
Prog metal, man. Like, it's got like your clean section,
you're right, man.
Acoustic, Opethy kind of style, and then it goes all like death metal. All right, next song, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. Again, another song that has a very, very chilled intro. Towards the end of the song, it gets a little bit heavier, but this is definitely one of their most chilled out songs in their discography. Not a bad track though, Danny. I've got to be honest. If I heard this track on the radio, I definitely won't be speeding. I would be pretty safe, and actually I'd be enjoying my ride for the most part. Which
is fair enough why this is down the lower end of the scale of the safer side of driving. So that makes sense. It correlates quite well with that.
Two good songs. Maybe that's got to do with it. Maybe it's not so much the heaviest of the songs. Maybe it's just about how much the general population likes the song.
Yeah, like go back to Miley Cyrus. Like the quicker they drive, the quicker the test is over.
Yeah,
the less I to hear that song.
But that thing was over, yeah. All of a sudden, like the Miley Cyrus song sounds as long as the Stairway to Heaven, you know?
Yeah.
It's like 7 minutes.
It's like some Einstein relativity thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. God's Plan from Drake. Now, Drake's probably one of the biggest things going on at the moment. I wouldn't know. I haven't heard this song either, but a lot of people have. Yeah. And for that, I'm sure that they're safe from their car because of it.
Yeah, again, it's probably like some nice, slow R&B type song. A lot of soul to the singing.
It hasn't got a blast beat. Not interested.
No blast beats.
Toto's Africa. Fourth. So I think what this means is from the list that Stairway to Heaven is safer to drive than Toto, which doesn't make any sense because this song here is just pure.
No, Toto's safer.
Toto's safer.
Lower. Yeah, Toto's safer. Yeah.
I have to say Toto's safer then. Well, Toto's safer. Congratulations, Toto. What I like about this is this track is it's great. It's got a little bit of like it's got a lot of musicality to it. Steve Lukather, one of the best guitarists, songwriters of his generation and maybe beyond. Who knows?
Oh.
But I don't know. I think this song's just a really nice track.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised it wasn't higher because this chorus is very catchy. People love it. I would think people would start to sing it and then start being distracted while they're driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The song's so good that people are just, no, stop away from you. And all of a sudden they're looking at, they're moving into lanes. And they might not be speeding, but danger does set afoot. So they're moving into lanes they shouldn't be, you know. They're talking to strangers that maybe in communist China they shouldn't be doing, you know what I mean? Spread Africa, propaganda of another country. You know, it's not ideal, man.
Oh, no, interesting.
But last, certainly, possibly least, because we haven't checked this out, track out either, is Khalid, Location, and guessing from this lovely cover, there's no chance he's even in a car. Or anyone that's checked this out, check out.
Well, it features Lil Wayne. Sometimes that guy gets quite excitable when he just starts yelling stuff. So you think every now and then be very jarring, but maybe not. Maybe it's like a very soft Lil Wayne. So
could be. It's the only picture I could be bothered finding, though. So maybe this is the remix version of it. It has Lil Wayne. Maybe this the original is fine. Nonetheless, they are all the lovely songs. Well, Daniel, what do you think for you is the most dangerous song to put on the radio and to listen to?
It has to be something, of course, heavy, fast, brutal. So, like, I think one of your favorite songs going around is Old Man's Child, Empires, or Saviors of Doom?
Saviors of Doom.
Yeah, that song just kicks in the gut and just keeps going. And then it gets really heavy and dance in the middle, which means, like, even less paying attention.
I would have think this text would have been suited if they picked any thrash song of all time.
Just do one
from
thrash
the Big Four,
song.
just do a Megadeth, a Metallica song, whatever. That would have maybe freaked him out too much. and then go from there. Generally, the heavier it is, the more louder you listen to it, and that does impair your judgment, your vision, because all you see is awesome.
Yeah, it's true though, because awesome. When you've got music very loud, but then you're going through your street directory trying to find location, you turn your music on to go through your street directory.
That's right.
So obviously it has some sort of distracts you quite a bit. So yeah.
So I guess it's just got to do with the loudness and stuff. There's other factors as well, but for me, if it's a classic Old Man's Child riff or Veld latest album at the moment, I'm listening to that. It's like the Sin album, phenomenal. One of the best death metal albums of the last generation.
But anything like with a fast groove, like Lamb of God, or even a bit of Nevermore songs, they've got that fast driving like groove. And
you got some great songs. Like I Voyager from Nevermore. Yeah, we could go on and on forever, but I think generally with metal, it just lends itself to speeding. And how they add like metal songs to this list,
just one
track,
song.
just show you how fast you would speed listening to that to Green Day. I'm sure Green Day, I get it, like it's the most punkiest song off the thing. But still, there's so many.
Even Led Zeppelin have faster songs. They could pick the faster from Led Zeppelin if they wanted to keep it PG. So, I think maybe China, right? They got limits on type of songs they can do. What they're allowed to play. I guess lyric content also can't be done. But yeah, I think there was another study we saw on Lao saying talking about heavy metal. It's been proven to make you drive faster.
Yeah,
apparently it makes termites eat faster as well. There you go.
Yeah, I consider myself a termite. So guys, what do you guys think how bad this list is? Make sure you leave it in the comments below.
Or what song do you speed to? And what song is giving you a speeding fine?
Yeah, absolutely. I've had 2 speeding fines. They're about $300 to $400 each.
Yeah,
and
quite pricey in LA.
But I remember doing like just 10Ks over listening to a certain song I shouldn't have, well, a certain song I should have, but I should listen to it lower. Lesson learned. I wish China was there to save me when I listened to that.
So that's a problem metal as well. Like you normally turn the volume, so you get confused between your speed and your volume knob. So you think, I'm only doing 55. Now it's your speed, man.
All right, guys. So I am Super Metal Brother Matt.
And I'm Super Metal Brother Dane.
We are the Super Metal Brothers. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode.